podcasts on YouTube? Yep, it's a thing. In this video, you're going to learn how to take your audio-only podcast and publish it directly to YouTube, all through the Libsyn dashboard. So the process of getting your audio-only podcast up to YouTube is extremely easy. We will be looking at some advanced features within the Libsyn dashboard that you can set up ahead of time that will allow you to automatically publish out to YouTube every time you publish an episode. We'll also look at some optimization that you can do inside of YouTube Studio that will help increase the chances of your videos being discovered by the largest audience possible. Now, before we start publishing our episodes out to YouTube, we need to set up a default thumbnail image first. This still image will serve as the default image that will be combined with our audio files. We can always change this image in the new episode page, but we need to make sure there is a default image in place just in case. In the settings page, let's click on podcast and upload a widescreen version of your show cover art. For best results, this show art should be 1920 by 1080 pixels and 72 dpi. Our next step is to set up our YouTube destination for our show. First, click on Settings. YouTube is listed under the Social settings. And here, we'll connect our YouTube account by clicking on the YouTube icon. Once the account is connected, we'll need to check a few things. First, choose a relevant YouTube category for your video and set Convert Audio to Video to Yes. And yes, this is magic. This option is what tells the Libsyn dashboard to convert our audio file into a video file, so make sure that this is enabled. Next up, set Copy Episode Keywords to Yes. This option will take our episode keywords and copy them over as YouTube tags within our new video. The final step is to choose whether or not we want our video to be listed as private, unlisted, or public when we publish our episode. Once you're ready, click Save. With our YouTube destination now all set up and defaults in place, every time we publish out a new episode in the Libsyn dashboard, a new video will automatically be published out to YouTube. However, there is some optimization that we can do on the episode level that will take this a bit further. In the new episode page, let's add a custom thumbnail to our episode. Click on the widescreen episode art field and add in your episode specific artwork. Just like with the show artwork, we want this artwork to be 1920 by 1080 pixels and 72 dpi. Now keep in mind, this image will not only be the custom still that is combined with your audio to create your video, but it will also be the thumbnail that shows up inside of YouTube. With that said, here are some design tips to keep in mind for this image. Use bold text and colors to grab your audience. Speaking of text, keep text to a minimum of 3 to 4 words for the image. Consider using faces in the design of your image. It's a well-known tip among YouTubers that thumbnails that have faces in the design tend to get more clicks than ones that don't. Back in our new episode page, let's add some further optimization. In the episode description, if you use hyperlinks within your show notes, you will need to make sure that these links are quote-unquote naked, meaning they are not hiding the links behind alternate text. YouTube unfortunately will not be able to display these alternate text links in the description of your episode. And finally, we'll need to add some relevant keywords into the tags field. Most podcast apps and directories will not use these tags. However, YouTube will copy these tags over to the new video we create when we hit publish. And these tags can help if you're trying to gain an audience through YouTube search. Once you're ready, click publish and your new episode will be automatically pushed out to YouTube. Now we could stop right there, but if you're really trying to prioritize YouTube, there's a bit of optimization that we can do inside of YouTube itself. Inside of YouTube Studio, we first want to confirm that our episode and description came into the platform correctly. First, click on Content and select your episode. Double check the description, links, tags, and thumbnail. Now, it is worth mentioning, any further changes you make to this video, including new title, new thumbnail, new description, new tags, will only be reflected inside of YouTube. The final optimization that we're going to make to this episode is to add it to a show playlist within YouTube. Per YouTube's own recommendations for podcasts, they recommend that you create a single show playlist that includes all of your episodes. This playlist can be shared out with a single link, giving anyone access to your complete catalog of episodes, and it can also be surfaced within YouTube's podcast page. To create a playlist, go to the Create button and choose New Playlist. Give your playlist a title, and you're good to go. Now, let's say you have a lot of episodes in your back catalog and you want to add all of them to this new playlist. How do you do it? It's as simple as heading to the content page, selecting all of your back episodes, and clicking the Add to Playlist dropdown and choosing your new playlist. Have you published your podcast out to YouTube? Or do you plan to? If so, let us know down in the comments how YouTube fits within your podcast workflow. A question we get all the time: can I upload a video file from Libsyn directly to YouTube? Yes, you absolutely can. Libsyn supports MP4 video files that not only can be uploaded to YouTube, but to the many podcast apps and directories out there that support video. The limit is really just the file size of your video relative to your Libsyn plan. Not only that, but for our advanced stats users, you now can see your YouTube views directly from the Libsyn dashboard. Now, if you want to up your game and dive into the world of pro video podcasting, especially if you're on a budget, you might need a little bit of help from a boutique studio. Check out this studio tour of Studio Me in Pittsburgh's East Liberty neighborhood as an example of how far you can go into pro video podcasting if you've got the right tools, assistance, and space at your disposal. I'm Cottington with Libsyn, and remember, keep podcasting.